And welcome back to the Integrated Media Center here on the campus of Geneva College. I'm Chris Matthews, here to get you caught up on all of the latest athletic Geneva news. Let's start with the cross-country teams. Both the men and women had a strong meet at Waynesburg on Saturday. The men finished in second place out of 10 teams, while the women finished in third place out of 12. Senior Josh Duffy once again led the men with a third-place finish in a time of 26 minutes and 39 seconds. Freshman Jesse Taylor paced the women with an 8th place finish in a time of 22 minutes and 30 seconds. Both teams will be back in action this Saturday when the men and women compete at the Paul Short Run at Lehigh University starting at 1:45 p.m. For her efforts, Jesse Taylor was named as the Geneva Female Student Athlete of the Week. Check out her interview on the Geneva Athletics website. Congrats, Jesse. The men's soccer team has had a busy week. Its game at Mount Union that was originally scheduled for last Friday got moved to Monday due to thunderstorms, and Geneva battled the 25th ranked and undefeated Raiders to double overtime before eventually falling 1-0. Sophomore goalkeeper Nate Burkhart kept Geneva in the game all night long with 10 saves. Geneva then had to turn around and play Allegheny at home on Tuesday, and despite the short turnaround, the Golden Tornadoes defeated Allegheny 3-1. Sophomores Trevor Smith and Chase Baxa, along with freshman Alex Yoder, each scored, while junior Jake Broadwick added to his team-high leading third assist on the season. Geneva is now 3-4-1 and will open PAC play this Saturday with a 1:30 p.m. home game against Bethany. For his efforts this past week, Broadwick was named as the Geneva Male Student Athlete of the Week. Check out his interview on the Geneva Athletics website. Congrats to Jake. Also worth noting, senior Dave McKinley, last week's Geneva Student Athlete of the Week, was named as the PAC Co-Offensive Men's Soccer Player of the Week. Congrats to Dave as well. Women's soccer also split a pair of games this past week. The Golden Tornadoes defeated Marietta at home on Saturday, 1-0. Freshman Lexi Dell had the game winner, while junior Danny Lincoln got the shutout. Then on Tuesday, Geneva traveled to take on Point Park, and despite being tied at halftime 1-1, the Golden Tornadoes eventually lost 4-1. Senior Megan Schoenweiss had the lone goal for Geneva. The women are now 4-5 on the season, and they also open PAC play this Saturday against Bethany, starting at 11 a.m. Women's volleyball split a pair of matches at Grove City on Saturday. In the first match, Geneva dropped another tough 5-set match to Bethany. Geneva won 2 of the first 3 sets, but couldn't win a third set to pick up the victory. Geneva rebounded later in the afternoon against Grove City, though, as the Golden Tornadoes swept the host Wolverines. Sophomore Daphne Hunsinger led the way with double-doubles in both matches. She contributed 39 assists and 15 digs in the loss to Bethany, and then came up with 28 assists and 11 digs in the victory over Grove City. Geneva is now 8-6 overall, 2-3 in the PAC. This week, Geneva will travel to Washington and Jefferson on Thursday night for a 7 p.m. match, and then the Golden Tornadoes will host a tri-match on Saturday starting at 11 a.m. against Teal and Waynesburg. For her efforts, Hunsinger was named as the National Christian College Athletic Association Division II Women's Volleyball Player of the Week, her second award of the season. Congrats to Daphne. The football team had a tough game at Waynesburg on Saturday. After leading for most of the game, Geneva gave up 10 points in the fourth quarter, including a last-second field goal as the Golden Tornadoes ended up losing 10-7. Senior running back Trayvon Marshall again led the way offensively with 157 yards rushing and a touchdown, while junior Torrin Salas led a strong defensive effort with 8 tackles. Geneva is now 2-2 overall, 2-1 in the PAC. The Golden Tornadoes are off this week before hosting Bethany on October 6th, Geneva's homecoming, for a start time of 3 p.m. The women's tennis team's match with Washington and Jefferson, scheduled for Tuesday night, was rained out. So the women will be next on the court tonight, Thursday, with a home match against Teal at Blackhawk Courts. Then the Golden Tornadoes will travel to Mount Vernon Nazarene on Saturday for 2 matches against Cedarville and Mount Vernon. Currently, the women are 4-3 overall, 2-2 in the PAC. The men's team traveled down to Waynesburg on Wednesday afternoon and lost a non-conference match to the Yellow Jackets 6-3. Junior Jesse Claudio and Alex Greisinger, along with sophomore Drake Greenstein, all picked up wins in singles actions. The Golden Tornadoes are now 1-2 on the season. Geneva will finish up the fall portion of its schedule when it hosts Penn State Barron next Saturday on homecoming, starting at 11 a.m. Lastly, if you haven't been made aware, this semester, Geneva Student Athlete Advisory Committee is partnering with Samaritan's Purse on its project Operation Christmas Child, which sends boxes of Christmas gifts to underprivileged kids around the world. Geneva will be filling a box for every win the Golden Tornadoes get this fall, and currently Geneva is now up to 22 boxes, and counting, that it will be sending out. Well done, Golden Tornadoes. And that will do it for this edition of the Athletic Weekly Update. Stay tuned to social media and the Athletic website to see how the Golden Tornadoes do this week. And until next time, storm on.